Okay, so I'm back live again. I tried to go live twice and everyone says my audio is not working. So we're gonna see if this time it works. Okay, so I'm back live again. I tried to go live twice and everyone says my audio is not working. So we're gonna see if this time it works. If it doesn't work, I think there's something wrong maybe with Instagram at the moment. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah. Let's see. You can hear me? Awesome. Okay, good. I'm so happy. Okay, so you guys can hear me. Like, give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Okay. It works. Yay. Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. So I guess I'll go ahead and get right on into the story. So I'm in Hawaii right now, if you guys did not know that. I'm with a bunch of my TikTok friends, my social media friends. So we're staying at an Airbnb, and our Airbnb, you probably can't even see, I'll try to show it, but our Airbnb's right on the beach right here, right off of here. And so, and you see where all those waves are? All the way until those waves, it's 3 feet deep. It's super shallow. And so, yeah. At this house we're staying at, there's a paddleboard here. So, Cash Baker and then Mychael were like, hey, we're gonna go paddleboard out there. And then so Brooke Sanchez and I were like, hey, we wanna come too. And so, I keep freezing. Oh, oops, sorry guys. Okay, yeah. So, they were like, yeah, we're gonna go paddleboard out there, we're gonna go to the waves, hit a couple waves, and Brooke Sanchez and I were like, yeah, let's go, this will be fun. And, so we paddleboard out there, there's 4 of us on the paddleboard, all of us can't fit, on the paddleboard, because there's 4 of us, if we get on it, sinks. So, there was me and Brooke were in the front, and then Cash and Mychael were in the back. So there's 2 of us on each side. And so we were just paddling out there. We were gonna go to a couple of the waves, because the waves don't look super big, but once you get out there, they're really big. But from here, they don't look that big. And so we paddled out there, whatever, and then we got some of the waves. We were kind of having a little fun or whatever. Then Mychael and Cash wanted to just keep going. And then Brooke and I were like, hey, we should probably turn back. So for 20 minutes, Brooke and I were like, okay, I think we should probably head back. This is gonna get really deep. This is gonna get bad. It's gonna get really deep, and we're getting too far away. And so, me and Brooke were kind of starting to have a panic attack. We were kind of freaking out because we were because we can't swim back by ourselves. So we're all going out there, and it's getting really, really deep, and we're really freaking out here. And so eventually, I literally had a panic attack, and then finally, Cash and my my personality, they never saw that side of my personality before, and they're like, okay, we should actually probably head back. So we start to head back, and we were so far, okay, so there's a bunch of waves out there. We were so far out that we weren't even hitting waves anymore. The waves were not cresting over, basically means you're way too far. And so we're trying to paddle back, nothing's happening. There's probably 30 minutes we've been trying to paddle back, and we literally have not moved an inch. We're in almost the exact same location, because there was 2 points of reference that I always kept my eyes on to see if we were actually still moving, and we were not moving at all. We were in the exact same spot. It was so bad. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. And so we're all freaking, me and Brooke are seriously freaking out, and Cash and Mike are keeping their cool. And now when I think about it, I kind of laugh about it a little bit, but honestly, it was the worst experience of my life. Honestly, the scariest thing ever. And so we're paddling, and we're okay, we just have to get to the waves. And it was probably I honestly, we didn't have our phones with us because we're in the water. We didn't mean to go out that far. We meant to just go to the waves, and we just kept going. And so we're trying to come back, nothing's happening. And so we're paddling, and we're trying to do all these things, and 30 minutes goes by. It's a lot of time passed. And so we're wondering, we were just literally just straight ahead. The current was pushing us out. It wasn't pushing us to the side. And so we were trying to get back, and we were okay, our goal is we have to get to where the waves are, because we were so far that there weren't waves anymore. We had to get to the waves to help the waves push us in. And so we're kicking and kicking. We can tell we're getting a little closer. And we were all kicking, and I hit something. I kicked something with my foot, and I freak out, and I scream. And then Brooke screams, and we all jump up on the board because we're all freaking out. I'm I just kicked a shark. I just kicked a shark. And so I'm freaking out. I'm having a panic attack right now. And then Michael's no. Cash and Michael no, it's okay. It was a rock. You just kicked a rock. I was no, I wasn't. It was a shark. I saw it was gray, and it looked like a shark. And they're no, it's okay. You just kicked a rock. We kicked it too. I was really? They're yeah, it's okay. I was okay, all right, okay. Eventually, we get off the board, and then we start swimming back. And we eventually get to the part where it's shallow. When it's still like, when it starts to get shallow, it's like really far out. So we eventually get to like where it's shallow, and we start to walk back, and we see like this fire truck drive by, and there's like a fire like department thing like 60 seconds away from us. So we see this truck drive by, and we're like, oh, I wonder if that's for us, ha ha ha. But by then we were pretty much like, we were good, we were safe. We had just about gotten to where it was shallow, so we weren't scared anymore. So we were like, okay. And so then we see like another like police car drive by, and then like another one, and we're like, whoa, what's going on? But like by now we're okay, we're safe, we're good, we're really coming back. And then we see a fire truck drive by with a boat, and we're like, no freaking way, no way. Like, is that like for us? But like kind of right now, it's like it was almost funny for us because we were safe now, we were okay. And I know, I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. Like people always told me to slow down. And so then all of a sudden we can kind of start to see like people like outside the Airbnb, and there's a lot of Airbnb, and we can see a lot of people. And then like we see like lights, like we kind of see like lights around the house, and we're like, oh my gosh, like whoa. And then we see like someone with like a paddleboard like carrying over their head. We're like, we don't have another paddleboard. And so we're like, no way. And like by then we were getting close, and then we see this dude start paddling out to us. We're like, because I like honestly I wish they would have called the cops like call 911 like an hour before, because we were out there literally so long. We were out there a total like I think like over 3 hours. We were out there for so long, and so everyone here is like freaking out because they can't see us. They put the drone up, and they like flew the drone out there, and they couldn't see us anywhere, and so everyone here is freaking out. So they eventually like called 911, and so this dude on this paddleboard, he paddles out to us, and by then we're safe. We know we're safe. We know we're okay, and so we get in. The dude's like, y'all okay? Y'all okay? We're like, yeah, we're good. But like honestly, like laying on the board like the salt water, like we all have like what's it called, like we got chafed or whatever, I think that's the word, like all over like our stomachs and our arms and stuff, and it was bad. And so we eventually get in, and then like all the police are here, all the firefighter dudes are here, yeah. And so we're safe, we know we're good, and we're talking about it over, and then the police like asks us all these questions like what's going on and like what happened and blah blah blah. Anyways, the scariest thing was, okay, so if you're watching this whole live, if you've watched it from the beginning, when we were still in the deep area, I kicked something. Like I told you guys that I kicked something. I was like, that's a shark. It was a shark. So what Mychael and Cash did not tell us, that when we were swimming, I kicked a shark, and it was like gray color, and I was like, it was flat, and they're like, no, it's a rock. I'm like, how could it be a rock? If like I didn't hurt myself, like I wasn't bleeding or anything, because like if I kicked a rock, I would have had like blood all over my legs because it would have hurt. And so like, no, you kicked a shark. So like I was out there and I kicked a shark, and they said like when I jumped up on the board that they saw the shark swim down. So I kicked a shark, and they lied to us. So I'm kind of mad they lied to us about it, but I'm also like so happy that they did not tell us it was a shark. They told us it was a rock, because I don't know what I would have done. I don't know if I could have kept going. Like honestly, like, oh my gosh, it was 100%. It was a shark. 100% a shark. We didn't even know, because there's like a really like long way, we're shallow for like 3 feet, and apparently we had gone off. Oh crap, what's the word? Not a pier. No, not a pier. It was like basically like where there's like a big drop off to like the rest of the oceans, where it's like 100 yards, feet. It's like insanely deep. And that's like where, you know, all the fish and all the sharks live. And also while we were out there, it was starting to get dark. So we're scared that we're going to get stuck out here, and it's going to be dark. We're going to get stuck in the ocean and it's dark. Like, but yeah, I kicked a shark. Like 100% know that I kicked a shark. And yeah, so honestly, like that was the most traumatizing, scariest thing I've like ever been through. Like now I can like look back at it, like all of us kind of look back and we're almost like, haha, that's kind of funny or whatever. No, it was not funny. Like it was not funny at all. It was so scary. And like if you watch like all my friends' stories, whatever, they were like putting stories up, and like in the beginning they're like, yeah, we're gonna go find him with the drone, but they could not find us with the drone. That's how far we were at. The drone couldn't go any further, and they couldn't find us with the drone. We had just like, the current had just like pushed us out literally into the ocean. Like we were so far away, and like 4 of us on a paddleboard, it's like so hard to swim. So it was literally like, oh my gosh, it was so scary. Like honestly, the scariest thing in my life. Like God had like his hand on us or something. I don't know, but like he was watching over us. Because honestly, like I kicked a shark. Like what the heck? Honestly, like ugh, it kind of makes me shake with like thinking about it, honestly. So we're all good. We came back, we had some scrapes. Because when we were coming back, we hit like this big rock, and we were kind of stuck on the rock for a little bit. So Brooke kind of like had like a gash in her knee, and the boys had like some scrapes in their arms, and then we all kind of did. But honestly, we're all okay. None of us are like hurt. But yeah, like when we had come in and there was a seat. Since they had called the cops, like there was a sea-doo out there, and so they were like ready to pick us up, like they were trying to find us. They had called a helicopter to go look for us. Like they were like so fast. They called the cops, and the cops were here in like 5 minutes. Like they were ready to go. They were so fast. They were on it. And yeah, like thank God we're all safe. We're all good. Like it could have been so bad. Honestly, it could have been absolutely terrible. So and then everyone here was like starting to really freak out because we'd been gone way too long. And yeah, so whew, like honestly, like scariest thing. And I am going to save this, guys, so you guys can like watch it later if you haven't watched it yet. But honestly, like, oh my god, it was like the scariest thing. And so my parents aren't here with me because I'm with a bunch of TikTok friends, and my mom said, because time change is like all like different, it's like our time change is like 5 hours different to where I live, so we're like 5 hours behind. And so my mom said like in the middle of the night she just like randomly woke up and she had like prayed for me, and like I'm about to cry now, oh my gosh. And so like the times that she had woken up were the times when we were stuck under the ocean, and she didn't know that, I didn't know that. And so it's crazy. Like honestly, it's like whoa. So crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm like gonna cry now. Like I was seriously like, that was so scary. Oh my gosh. Ugh. And so now they're like, okay, what do we want to do today? Let's go parasail, let's go super. I'm like, heck no, I don't want to get in the water. Like let me have a day home. Like honestly, I was out there, I was like, I just want to go home. I just want to be home. Like it was like honestly like the craziest experience, scariest experience. But we're all okay, we're all safe, and now we look back at it and it's actually like kind of a cool thing. So yeah, I think Cash and Mychael are gonna put a post about it, so you guys can read that later on today on the Instagrams. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much all. Thank you guys if you like watch this all the way through, and I'm gonna save this live so you can go back and like watch it, or anyone can watch it. But that was our yesterday, like absolutely insane. And so when we got back and we were all safe, I was like everyone had posted so much stuff on their stories, like I was like, okay, I gotta call my parents or they're gonna like see all this stuff and like freak out about it. So but we're all good, we're all safe. I think some of us are still sleeping, some of the people like went to go eat. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off, but thank you guys for watching, and thank you for all of the like fan accounts that posted stuff about us, and it's so sweet. So yeah, I'll go to get off so it's not like any longer. But I love you guys, y'all are all so amazing, and thank you for anyone, like just thank all of you guys. You guys are all wonderful. So yeah, hope you guys have a happy 4th, and I love you guys. Bye guys.